Juicy with the sign,
I might be sorta high, but life is just a lie. The spirit create everything, that's why I look inside. And when I look inside, get the feeling I could fly. My dreams these days is me just mainly soaring through the sky. I'm overcoming obstacles, don't need no black and mild. Instead I roll my weed up, blow it up into the sky. If you don't understand me, not my job to make you do. That's the type of shit that have you looking like a fool. Don't like to appease the humans, I be doing me. My spirit be so free cause I know God and that's no thing. You might think that a nigga ate this, but I be finding God in places that they told you never not to look. Tell you right now, I don't need a book. Triple fire signs so my intuition strong. When I listen to myself, it'll never prove me wrong. Living in the heaven, ain't dead and gone. You been living in the hell, ain't just dead and gone. Ain't just dead and gone, yeah, yeah. Ain't just dead and gone. Same birds flock together and be riding with they teams. Be the same niggas that you don't gotta tell the stream. These niggas gon' ride with you when you don't got a thing. If you ain't fuck with me while I was down, don't get a thing. I'm on that stay down, come a regiment, cause I'm a king. I'm taking my right brain to gym while writing all these songs. Baby girl, the least you could do is throw me your thong. She told me my dick too big, she feel it in her tongue. Happy now, happy now, happy now. All is now. It's a gift to be in the present. The fresh say signing back in here, putting out my perspective into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're not tuning into the mind of an alginate moon, and it is Gemini hours on a Mars day. Okay, so, and this gonna be the energies you should look out for as we got moon in Scorpio, okay, and sun in Gemini. So we're freshly in Gemini season, being the last portion of spring, okay. So this is what they call segments in one of the what's it called, either Egyptian gods, one of the gods, but it's called segments, or they're just referring to this last section of spring. Okay, so Gemini season would be the section for Mercury, okay, because Gemini is being ruled by Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is dealing with that throat chakra again, so communication, some say your Heka, you know, so communication, the power we have through our words, okay. So we can, to some degree, we can manifest with our words, okay. You know, it might seem like it's pseudo, but it's not, you know. So it's like your words sort of, what's the word, your words dictate where you're at. Like your vocabulary sort of dictate what space you're at as a spirit, you know. So yeah, that's how that play out. And we also have, so we just got only sun is in Gemini, but we still have a stellium in Taurus. There's still a stellium in Aries. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. But moon in Scorpio and sun in Gemini, this plays out as 150-degree angle for a misunderstanding. Okay, so misunderstanding with moon being in Scorpio. Okay, so, and this is what I was sort of hinting at earlier, where I was saying like your words sort of you can manifest with your words, because it's playing out where it's like with Sun being in Gemini, that is the I communicate house, and with Moon being in Scorpio, that is the I desire house. So it's basically a misunderstanding, 150-degree angle, with our misunderstanding how to react and respond towards our actions. Okay, so with how we feel like what we feel we're in the waters or pool, aka emotions of desires. Okay, and with the Sun, is our actions is more geared towards communicating. Okay, so the misunderstanding is where people might not be straightforward. People might be communicating, okay, but just communicating to acquire a desire, not necessarily communicating to help you out. They don't, or to bring any peace in your life, communicating to any other thing but to acquire a desire. Okay, this is how Sun and Moon, Sun in Gemini and Moon in Scorpio will be playing out. So really secretive or manipulative times, or higher octave, you could just be communicating to acquire something that has to do with your passions or deep passions, okay, or something to change, or communicating to transform or change something about whatever house you got Pluto at, not Pluto but Scorpio. Okay, yeah, so so Moon is opposing Mercury in Taurus. Okay, Moon is opposing Mercury in Taurus. So this plays out as 180-degree angle for obstacles or being opposed or at odds towards something. So Moon being in Scorpio, our emotions, again, we're in the pool of desires and deep desires and transformation and change and mystery, occult, sex, things like this. So, and Mercury being our planet of communication and logic and ideas and formulating words and thoughts, is in Taurus. Okay, so this is our minds and our thoughts is more geared towards how we can gain or communicate to gain some sort of stable security and stability or money. So our mind is on the money right now. So mind on the money right now. Okay, or anything that has to do with your gifts or your fixed possessions, things you have already. Okay, so again, and Moon being a Scorpio, that's usually the shared values, and Taurus is the fixed values, so that's the opposite again. So you might get thoughts or ideas of spending when the Moon, and you might and then you might emotionally feel opposed towards that thought. So say you want to buy a specific car right now. You want to invest in a car. You want to invest in a new car. Emotionally, you might feel this is not the right time because it's really manipulating. So the car salesman might really try to get a lot out of you at this time because the moon is in Scorpio, you know, and they're really more fixed and focused on acquiring their deep desires, you know, and their deep desires might be acquiring a promotion in their job type shit. And that's nothing, and that shit don't got shit to do with you. You're just there to get a new car and get the best value for it, you know. So this is how astrology play out in real life, you know. So moon is also opposing Venus in Taurus. Okay, so this is a really good time to negotiate. This is a really negotiating time. It's a really negotiating time. Okay, so moon opposing Venus in Taurus. Okay, this is misunderstanding how to react and respond towards our love matters. Or not misunderstanding, but obstacles or being at odds or opposed towards love at this time. Okay, so Venus being in Taurus, this is what's it called? It's in that third decan of Taurus, so it's dealing with that Capricorn or Saturnian energy. So this means that the love at this time, or people's love language, is more restricted or more let's say they're more strict, you know, strict in love, as Venus is going out of Taurus and going into Gemini. Okay, so this is being at odds and being more opposed towards love at this time. So people would rather be behind closed doors or more keep it secret than be more open and show their love at this time. Okay? Or how they value love. So at this time, more how you value love, with it being in Taurus, your love language and your how you value things and what you love is more like you're more sort of like calming it down type shit, because it's at the end of Taurus. So yeah, we also have moon in conjuncting Mars in Aries. Okay, so this is a misunderstanding, 150-degree angle for misunderstanding how to react and respond towards your passions, your desires, your motivation, your intention, your things like this. So it's like it's like having the Mars in Aries. Mars is actually home in Aries, and moon being in Scorpio. The misunderstanding is having open or light desires versus having deep desires. How can you sort of like calm your desires down, not having too many desires, you know? So this is misunderstanding how to react and respond towards your passions. Okay, so yeah, moon being in Scorpio, this is the hidden, the behind the scenes, the what you don't show, the yin realm type shit. And Mars being in Aries, this is the head first, the fire, the first spark, the Yahweh type shit, you know? So this is and your passions, the Mars, aka your root chakra, is exalted, you know, it's home, you know. So it's it makes, and it's in the front, it makes it more head first. So that's the misunderstanding. So to be more secret of what your desires, or to be more head first. And we also got moon opposing Jupiter in Taurus. Hold on, is Jupiter in Taurus? It looked like 29 degrees in Taurus. Okay, so this is miss being at odds, 180-degree angle, being at odds towards growth and expanding your maternal, your monies, your pentacles, okay? Being at odds towards growing these things as Jupiter is slipping out of Taurus type shit, you know? And moon is also we got, hold on. Sun is sextiling Mars. Okay, so this is the what's it called? Opportunities to react and respond towards your passions. Not react and respond, but to take action towards your passions. Okay? So the opportunity to take action towards your passions, aka in a communicative way, with Sun being in Gemini. So to take action towards, in a communicative way, towards your passions. So whatever your passions lie, you communicate about these things. This is the sextile. Okay? And we also have Sun not opposing, but squaring Saturn. Sun squaring Saturn. So this is the 90-degree angle for learning processes. It is the learning what to take action towards, you know, to learning how to take action towards your growth and expanding your, what's it called? Not growth, but learning how to react and respond, not react and respond, but take action towards gaining a stable security and stability to stand on in these Piscean times, with Saturn being in Pisces. Okay, so to communicate about your dreams, okay, take actions by communicating about your dreams, how you see yourself, what you see yourself like communicate about what you're doing type shit, you know, in your reality, you know. So it's a with Sun being a Gemini, it's a more logical time, you know. So it's a critical think, you know. So the critical think and sort of like write as well, about write down what you want to see in your reality type shit, you know. We also have Sun sextiling North Node. This is the 60-degree angle for taking opportunities, taking action towards your spiritual path. So spiritual path being in Aries, North Node being in Aries, this is the where to go head first with our spiritual path at this time. And you should know your spiritual path based on the you know, the what's it called, the cycles we've gone through, you know, and knowing when the sun and moon was aligning the north node and gaining the sort of feelings or actions you was taking during that specific time. Sun and moon was aligning north node in a positive aspect, or when we had that sun conjuncting north node, you know, at that time you should have gotten this or that feeling or sort of direction of where your spiritual path lies, you know? So yeah, that's how that play out. But with Sun sextiling North Node in Aries, we're to communicate, take actions by communicating about our spiritual path, you know? So that's how that play. And we also have Sun. Yeah, that's gonna be it. The first day signing out. Catch you next time.